Legendary director Tim Burton is known for his iconic and original filmmaking, but he has another passion that's gotten him attention. CBS This Morning Saturday co-host Michelle Miller sat down with Burton to discuss his latest project.
You have Batman, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Frankenweenie, Alice in Wonderland. Should it surprise anybody that there's this side of you?
Well, no, because it kind of brings me back to where I started. You know, I've always liked to draw and make things. You know, movies actually came sort of secondly from that.
And Michelle Miller joins me now. Wow! Every time I see him, Michelle, I'm always, taken back a little bit, right?
We're all fans of his movies, right? So, I mean, but, sitting down with Tim Burton and really discussing the trade, right?
Yeah.
So much of his artistic expression is through the artwork of his youth and the transference of that through his time at Walt Disney Studios to Pee-wee's Great Adventure. Then when he broke out into film, think about the classic movies and Mars Attacks. Right?
That's
you remember that?
Yeah.
We're seeing that. That classic happened where? Las Vegas.
And this is why.
Well, Vegas, I'm from Southern California, as is Tim Burton. And his family used to travel there, basically, practically, all throughout his youth. He said there was something just so delightfully dark, weirdly, just attractive about the city, the neon lights. It just drew him in, this sort of dark light, this sort of like off the beaten track and yet in the middle of it all. And it appealed to him and his personality.
So he's got this exhibition, right? How is it different from things he's done in the past?
I don't really think it's that much different. I mean, Tim Burton, as I said, it has been a natural progression for him. He, at the Neon Museum, we should say, which is now about 7 years old, it has taken all of the old neon signs and has made a place for them. And here he is, it's an ode to Las Vegas. He has created, some new signs that speak directly to what Las Vegas means to him. There's one that's called the Lost Vegas, which takes some of like the old iconic images of places and hotels and signage that no longer exists to, the Mars Attacks set and some of those pieces there. He also has created some interesting animatronic features inside this small little building, which looks like a spaceship from Mars Attacks. I mean, he really does borrow from what is in some of his film noir and what he really takes out of the imagination from his youth.
Well, I look forward to seeing more, Michelle Miller. I want to thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
And you can watch the rest of Michelle's interview with Tim Burton tomorrow on CBS This Morning, Saturday.